Hello, good sirs and ladybirds. Welcome to my channel. My name is Danny. I am a recovering drug addict. I have spent all my life and some of my teenage years under the influence of one substance or another. And after 3 rehab stints, 5 hospital stays, 2 mental institutions, and a month plus some weekends in jail, I have finally managed to scrape together 2 full years of sobriety. But because I've had such a wild life before, I don't really know how to adult. And I'm lucky enough to be in the position now to take the time and invest in myself and kind of discover who I am and make over my life. And to do that, I've set 3 goals for myself: turning my house into a home, working on my physical fitness, and filming it for YouTube. So those goals are kind of to push me to work on myself and get into gear. Last video I was talking about my first goal, so I thought I would do that in this video for my second one. But before we do that, here's the blueprint that I made for what I want this room to look like in the last video. Plus, right down here says right at the top, finish cleaning. So, I'm gonna throw in some jams, and I'm gonna do just that. I had a customer take me to this spa, and I only had sneakers, so I borrowed his flip flops and never gave them back. That was 5 years ago. That didn't take very long. So what's left is this little bench. I don't know how I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't think that I can because my boyfriend actually built it in wood shop when he was in high school. So I think it's gonna be staying around for a while. And then these, which are eventually gonna get hung on the wall once everything is moved in here. And that's the last part of decorating any space, I think, would be hanging the stuff on the wall. So that's for that. And this is a project for another day. I have a big money tree out there. It's about probably my height. I'm 5'11". It's big, but it's outgrowing its pot and it needs to be repotted. So like I said, project for another day, not today. But that was pretty much it. So I got the TV stand over here for the TV. I don't know how I'm gonna hang it up. I hung up the curtains and I did not do a good job. I had to make a whole trip to Lowe's to get stuff to patch the walls. How am I gonna hang a TV if I can barely hang curtains? But whatever. So the room's clean. Checking that off the list. Now, let's talk about my second goal. So in my previous videos, I actually showed you guys the clubhouse gym and the little home gym I have right here that I'm working with. And I have been working out. I've been working out very regularly. But it was getting a little discouraging because I was going to the gym, but I didn't feel like I had a good grasp on what I was doing. So I kind of cheated a little bit and I hired a online coach, and she is wonderful. She sent me a workout plan and some dietary guidelines, which I haven't really been following. I feel like my diet is really healthy as it is, and I'll talk a little bit about that later. But so she sent me the workout charts, and I've been going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, and I feel a lot better now with some guidance. And Her workouts have been kicking my butt. I actually am sore right now from it. So in that aspect of it, it's going well, the workout part of it. But to be honest, I miss riding horses. It's been a huge part of my life. Like even before I got a job exercising racehorses, I had horses. Like I grew up with horses. And I don't think it's going to be long before I find something to replace the exercising racehorses. Maybe getting a job, like a part-time job at a stable, or start taking riding lessons again. But I miss it. I really miss it. But the gym, it's going. So I'm happy about that part of it. But it's not just the physical aspect of it. I actually realized that going to the gym is just part of it. I also want to add on to that goal my dental health. I'm actually going to the dentist tomorrow, and I'm going to take you guys along for the ride. So I'll talk to you in the car. I feel like everybody stinks at driving but me. Like, why can't they just drive like me? I'm on my way to the dental school in Philadelphia. As you probably noticed by now, I have braces. And once a month, I have to go get them checked, tight, messed with, whatever. So that's what I'm doing today. And because I messed my teeth up so bad, living the lifestyle that I did, fixing it is very expensive, and to cut costs, I am going to a dental school, and there's no dental school where I live in Wilmington, Delaware, so I'm driving into Philadelphia right now. And you might be wondering why I have braces at this juncture in my life, because I'm 34, I'm older, so if I would have had bad teeth, I would have adjusted earlier. I have nice teeth. I had lovely straight teeth that I was complimented on a lot. But what happened is that when you do illegal substances for long periods of time, it destroys your teeth. And it's really upsetting. Like when I was in jail and rehab, the state of people's teeth there was genuinely upsetting to look at. Like upsetting to look at. Like girls that were younger than me, like 21, 22, had no teeth. Like no teeth. Or the teeth that they did have were like broken, jagged, brown. It was horrible, and it made me feel like so sad for them. But I have problems with my teeth as well, but I've been getting them fixed. So I'm in like my on my third year of having braces, and I'm almost done, and pretty soon I'll be getting the couple implants that I need, but it's very expensive. And so, like I said, to mitigate costs, I go to a dental school instead of just a regular dentist, even though going to a dentist would be a lot easier travel-wise. Maybe I could be on time if I went to a local dentist, but anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. So that was my trip to the dentist, where I have to go every month for like what feels like the rest of my life. I swear. If you have braces, or if you're going to get braces, I pity you. I know what you're going through, and I'm sorry. But having braces, it changes the way that I talk. Like, I have a lisp now, which I've never had before. And food gets caught in them all the time. Like, I could eat air and it would get caught in my teeth. And they hurt when they tighten them. Like, just the whole process is zero fun. Zero fun. But it's worth it to have, like, a normal mouthful of teeth again. I swear there is nothing that, like, if you're talking to somebody and they appear normal, this, that, and then they smile, it is shocking to see, in this day and age, bad dental health. Like, when you're, like, if you're talking, like I'm saying, if you're talking to somebody and you notice, like, they got a tooth missing or something, it's like, what? You know, it just, I don't want that to be me. But that's all part of maintaining my physical condition. And the state of my teeth is not just because I did drugs. It's also because I was bulimic for like the majority of my adult life. It's only been like the past 3 years that I've stopped purging. And the past two where I haven't purged at all. I've been purge free. You know, two was apparently like 2 years ago is apparently when I decided to make a lot of changes in my life. It's also when I went vegan. So earlier when I said that, my online coach sent me like a sheet of like nutritional information, how to count macros and calories, why I kind of disregarded it. I'm happy with my weight, and my diet is super healthy. Like I'm vegan, but I'm plant-based vegan. Like what I eat is whole foods, and I cook at home, and I meal prep, and I eat really well. So maintaining my physical condition is no longer about losing weight for me. It's about, looking good, maintaining tone, all of that. But for the majority of my life, like I said, I started being bulimic when I was 13. The majority of my life, I have been, like they call it, body dysmorphic. Like I thought, even when I was stick thin, like stick thin, I thought that I was fat. I thought I was fat. Like I would pinch areas of my body and I'd be like, oh, I look hideous. And I would go and throw up and do like piles of coke and not eat for days on end. Like that was my life. But it all feeds into the addictive personality, and also the poor mental state that people in addiction are in. A lot of people that are addicts are also suffer from mental disorders. They call it dual diagnoses. And I'm one of those people. I have been diagnosed with a myriad of different mental disorders, but the most common ones are bipolar disorder and borderline personality disorder, and the ever so popular ADHD. And because of that, because of my whole history, I have to be super cognizant of my limitations. I have to make sure I am in a positive mental state, that I don't get too one way or the other, that I don't get too manic, that I don't get too depressed, because it could trigger a relapse. I don't care how long you've been clean. I don't care how long I've been clean. The danger of relapse is always there. That's why they say once an addict, always an addict. There's people that have been clean for decades that relapse and go back to using. So that's one thing I always have to be careful about. And taking care of my mental state is one way I can be not sure, but it's one way that I can help prevent relapse. And what else was I going to add to that? I was going to say something else. I got too busy going like this. But yeah, so taking care of my mental health. But it's not like, so mental health and physical health are synergistic. They're two parts of a whole, or two parts of many. But it all feeds into each other, and that's why I want to work on my physical condition. That's why this goal is important to me, because if I don't work out, my mental health suffers. That's one thing that I've always said, that riding horses kept me sane and alive, because I would have been exponentially worse without that outlet, without that physical release. And also, I guess in some regards, being an exotic dancer and that whole dancing on stage, that is surprisingly intense and like for physical exercise. Like when I did both jobs at the same time, because sometimes I would just do exercise riding without dancing. Man, when I did both jobs at the same time, I looked good. I looked good. I will say that. And I want to go not back to it, because I was always a little too thin. But I do want to I do want to tone down a little bit. So I am excited about the results that I've been getting in the gym so far. I haven't been going that long, but I'm already seeing like little baby gains. So in like a month or so, once I'm seeing like more visible results, I'll do like a body update and show you guys what my hard work has got me. But that's it. That's the video. That's what I'm doing for my physical and mental health. And that's why it's so important to me, why it's a goal of mine. And thank you for hanging around and watching this video with me. And I hope that you'll give me a like and subscribe. And if you have anything to say, anything to add, any input at all, please leave a comment down below. I would love to hear what you have to say. And until next time, I will see you later. Take care of yourselves and have a good day.